Hello everyone and welcome to Shard TCG. My name is James and today we are doing a beast breakdown video of the Origin set, and we're kicking off with the Fenerbahce. Now the Fenerbahce is a one shard shadow beast that possesses the cloaked title. The cloaked title stops the Fenerbahce from being targeted while in the ready position, so it can remain on the field lurking in the shadows while you build up your forces. Its 2/2/2 stats is pretty standard for a one-shot creature, but with a weakening action that lowers a creature's damage and a swarm counter action, Pursuit, which allows the Fenerbahce to attack as a unit with other creatures that use Pursuit, makes this seemingly average creature quite deadly in the right hands. Its Feral Knight effect adds another dimension to this beast, where it can increase the combat damage of certain adjacent creatures if they match the Fenerbahce's criteria of being a beast or a shadow element. The Vashin is another one-shard beast, but unlike the Fenerbahce, this creature is a creature of light. Its 1 damage attack doesn't make it much of a killer, but its direct action effect allows you to sick this beast onto your opponent's life directly without the hindrance of needing to sleep this creature to recover. This means that during your opponent's turn, your Vashin will be ready with its deadlier counter attack, which strikes for 3 light damage. This is usually enough to take out any creature of the same shard cost as the Vashin. Now the Vashin's effect, Refraction, is a powerful light effect that allows the creature to avoid damage as long as the Vashin has allied creatures on the field to redirect the damage to. By converting the attack into light energy, the Vashin can bend light away from itself, but doesn't possess the strength to completely reflect the damage back at its opponent's creatures. But perhaps another creature will enter the fray that can aid the Vashin with this inconvenience. The Ramon is a one-shot creature of chaos that possesses 2 actions with swarming capabilities. So as a summoner, I recommend that you gather these creatures along with other creatures that have the Rodent Swarm or Chromatic Return actions, because these beasts do enjoy attacking as a group, and they do it well. We will definitely be seeing more rodent swarming creatures emerging from set 2 as we upload them onto Tabletop Simulator for people to test later this year. The Ramon's effect, Chaotic Calling, allows this creature to swarm the field with ease when it is played in a chaos focused deck that is constantly shifting the state of the field from entropy to extropy. This tactic is key to flooding the field with more Ramon without spending your precious shards to do so. Unfortunately, a single Ramon on its own probably won't put up much of a fight. The Kabal is another rodent beast that is similar to the Ramon in terms of their actions being the same, but their appearances where these two differ quite a bit. The Kabal is a creature of order as it enjoys collecting things and is tidy by nature. It primarily walks on its hind legs as it is usually seen holding some kind of object it has found. The Kabal's effect, Allied Front, allows it to call a friend onto the field when it is first summoned if it finds itself outnumbered by its opponent. This is a strong order effect that allows you as a summoner to regain a footing by getting an extra creature onto the field when you are lagging behind. Using the Kabal during these dire situations can potentially turn the game in your favour, so I recommend keeping one in reserve at all times. The Dawan is an arcane beast that requires 2 shards for a summoner to call to the field. At a 4/4/4, it is a relatively standard strength for its level. It has no action effects such as weakening, wounding or swarming, but where the Dawan differs from other creatures is its effect, Gravitational Fatigue. When this creature is in combat, it will disable the effect of opposing creatures. Now this opens the Dawan up to some interesting combos, because by disabling one creature's effect, the Dawan can put a stop to potentially huge chain reactions to the opponent's strategy. The Dawan is essentially a combo breaker, and an experienced player will know what creature to target and when to get the most out of this simple arcane beast. The Epion is a 2-shard beast of the night sky. With only 3 health, it is quite vulnerable for a 2-shard creature, but once you've read its effect, Explosive Ending, you realise why its health being a little on the weaker side is more of a positive than a negative. This creature inflicts a big 6 damage to a creature that destroys it in combat. So for an opponent, the safest way is to take out the Epion with a combat spell, so the Epion has nothing to target when it is destroyed. Only then it is safe for them to mobilize their creatures against whatever remains on the field. The Chupacabra is our second Chaos Beast of this video at 2 shards. If we take a look at this card's mutating bite action, we can see that it has a state shift action effect, which is essential for this chaos creature to unlock their full potential. So when the Chupacabra uses a mutating bite, it will activate state shift and swap the state of the field, which determines the Chupacabra's bloody turmoil effect to whether it will inflict a wound or weakness next time it attacks. And let's not ignore the Chupacabra's counter action, Ambush. This action has a swarm ability which allows the Chupa to counter attack as a unit if there are more creatures that have ambush present on the field at the same time. The Warg is our only 3-shard beast in the Origins set. What stands out about the Warg is its Pride of the Pack effect that allows it to gain strength when more beast creatures are summoned to the field while this creature is present. And with a 6 attack action, it already is quite formidable in combat, before even beginning to add any strength to this creature. The Warg's effect will also boost the damage of its swarming action, Ambush, which we have already looked at on the Chupacabra. The Chupacabra and the Warg can create a ferocious combination of counter-attacking damage if your opponent is foolish enough to attempt an attack against these two when they are both present on the field. And lastly we have the Manticore, a beast creature of the air, and at 4 shards it makes for a mighty specimen. The first thing that draws my attention about the Manticore card is its extremely low counter action. Now the Venomous Sting counter action may only inflict 1 damage, but it also has a wounding as an action effect, which means that 1 damage remains there at the end of the turn when our creature's healths are reset. But where it lacks in damage while countering, it makes up for with its Winged Flurry attack that boasts the highest damage of any beast creature in the Origins set at 8 air damage. It also possesses a respectable 7 health that couples with this creature's effect, Winged Guardian. When a creature is targeted for an attack, this creature can swap to its position and make itself the new target of the attack. This makes the Manticore a fantastic protector for smaller creatures as it leaps around the field, putting its own body in the path of oncoming damage. And as for aesthetics, I really love the green fur mane that reaches down the Manticore's entire back. The only thing protruding from its glorious waving mane are 2 mighty wings and some little fuzzy ears. Okay guys, I really like to say just a big thank you for everybody who's watched to the end of this video. It really means a lot to Richard and me, and any feedback that you leave in the comment section below is greatly appreciated. And also don't forget to like and subscribe if you're brand new to the channel, and we hope to see you next time.